What's up, everybody? David Cutter here. Movie update time. Yes, been a while since I did a video about my pickups. This goes back to probably like 5 months ago. Got a few DVDs, couple of Blu-rays. So let's begin with my horror pickups. First up, got a decent killer dog flick. It's put out by IFC Midnight by way of Scream Factory, and that is the Pact. This movie takes place in Australia. Um, I like the fact that they didn't use too much CGI in this movie. It's supposed to be like wild dogs in Australia, but at times it looks like wolves. But in reality, they use like some black German shepherds for the film, and they're pretty scary looking dogs, man. But if you like killer dog movies, I recommend this one. You could probably still catch it on Netflix, and that is The Pack. This next movie isn't a horror movie, but heard a lot of talk about it. Figure I'd check it out. I rented it on Redbox before I bought it. That is The Green Room with Anton Yelchin and Patrick Stewart. This movie is pretty good. It's basically about a struggling amateur punk rock band trying to make it, trying to make some money. They're pretty broke. At one point in time, they have to steal gas just to get down the road. But anyway, they score a gig from one of their friends, and it's just kind of shady. They don't know much details. But anyway, they happen to go to the place, and it's in the middle of nowhere, just like in some woods. And it's for a group of skinheads. So, they're pretty, nervous about the situation. Anyway, they do the show. They finish their set. They're about to leave, but one of the band members, he forgets his phone backstage in the room. I guess it's backstage. So he goes in the room to go pick up his cell phone, and as he walks in the room, there's a girl laying on the floor with a knife stuck in her head. So he just witnessed the murder. So now the band wants to leave. They're freaking out, but skinheads ain't about to let them leave now since they witnessed the murder. So they're just like lock them away in that room, and it's basically a fight for survival. But it's a good movie, man. It really is a good movie, and I highly recommend it. R.I.P. to Anton Yelchin. Pretty crazy how he passed away a while back. But anyway, that's The Green Room. You could probably still find it on Redbox. Next up, three film set put out by Hammer. Dracula, Prince of Darkness, The Legend of Seven Golden Vampires, and Frankenstein Created Woman. It's a two-disc set. I like that it just wasn't on one DVD. Two DVDs for three movies. Gotta have some classic horror up in the collection. Last up for the DVDs, I got Ash versus Evil Dead Season 1. I was only able to watch the first four episodes before I left a while back. And when I was out of town, place I was staying, they didn't have Stars Network. So now I can watch the first season before the new season starts. So yeah, this is Ash versus Evil Dead. This is the DVD. Don't really like that they put stickers on the slipcover, but that's okay. I still like it. But that's Ash versus Evil Dead. Now let's get started with my Blu-rays. As always, the horror pickups first. First up is the Double Dip. I basically just got this for packaging and the artwork for it. And that is the It Follows Steelbook. I really like this artwork. It's really nice. Got it for a decent price over at Target a while back. But yeah, I already own this. A lot of people hate on this movie, but I happen to like it. Really love this steelbook. Probably won't even watch this copy. Just gonna put it in the sleeve and put it away. But yeah, just got it for packaging purposes. I really like the way the steelbook looked. So that's the steelbook for It Follows. Believe you can still find that at Best Buy. Next up, this movie's been getting some hate, and I don't understand. I mean, to me, it was a good movie, but no one's ever satisfied. And that is Bite. This movie was put out by Scream Factory. Um, had its gross moments to this film. some gross moments here and there. But if you like body horror, I would highly recommend this one. I think it's good. Basically about this girl that goes on a bachelorette trip to Costa Rica, and she gets bit by this weird mystery bug. That's all I'm gonna say about the movie. Um, Check it out for yourself, man. Believe they still have it at Walmart. I don't think it's made it to Netflix or Redbox yet. It may be on demand. I don't know, but that is Bite. Great film. And this is another Scream Factory pickup. One of their newer titles I picked up a while back. Kind of iffy about it, but it turned out to be a good movie. That's the Fun House Massacre. Highly enjoyable. Lots of gore. It's got its funny moments. You can't forget about the cameos for some horror icons. They got Clint Howard up in there. Courtney Gaines. And they got a brief cameo from Robert Englund. It's basically about some maniacs that they escape an insane asylum. They end up going to this fun house and working there. And there's just some killing going on. People think it's part of the show, then they realize that it's really happening. But like I said, it's an enjoyable film. Lots of gore. Recommend this one, man. This is the Fun House Massacre. Um, yeah, it's a good one, man. Next up, these are some older Scream Factory titles. In my last update, I had Bordello of Blood. Now I got Tales from the Crypt Demon Night. Got it from my cousin for I think it was like $6 or $7. So I got a good deal on this, man. I'm happy to have it in my collection. This is the collector's edition put out by Scream Factory. Next up, this movie right here, this double feature. I had to trade in my House of a Thousand Corpses Blu-ray because it wasn't playing. So I went and got store credit, so I only paid half price for this. And that is the double feature of Ghost House and Witchery. I did enjoy Ghost House more than Witchery. Witchery had some crazy moments. I know it has Linda Blair up in there, even has David Hasselhoff. But I like Ghost House better. And crazy thing I found out about Ghost House is the filming location is the same place where they filmed House by the Cemetery. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, it's a double feature of Ghost House and Witchery. This one is just a single disc. It's not separate disc, but that's okay. Next up, got a iconic 80s flick, Teen Wolf with Michael J. Fox. Love me some werewolf movies. Didn't own it at all. 80s flick. Can't go wrong with that. These next couple of movies, I won them in a contest for Must We Devour a while back. And these are the Canadian releases of the film. First up, I got Sam Raimi's The Evil Dead, the original, not that horrendous remake. But anyway, this is the Canadian release for The Evil Dead. Happy to have this in my collection. I didn't own it on Blu-ray. So yeah, that's The Evil Dead, the original. Then I got Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2, the Canadian release. This is on separate disc with all the special features. Looking forward to part 3. Hopefully it gets put out. There's been a lot of talk about that. But that's Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. Did not have that on Blu-ray either. And I also got the original movie of The Thing by John Carpenter. Then, I believe this is the only cut I don't have of this. And that is the Screwhead edition for Army of Darkness. This next movie will probably be the only time I'll upgrade one of these films because I don't really care for the series that much to get them all on Blu. And that is Paranormal Activity, the marked ones. This was my favorite movie in the series. Highly enjoyed this one. I got this on Blu-ray because it was the unrated cut, so it has a little bit extra to it. But yeah, that's Paranormal Activity, the marked ones. I may get the last one they put out. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's Paranormal Activity, the marked ones. I really did like this one. I got Insidious 3 on Blu-ray. Now I'm going to get into my non-horror pickups. This, like I said, it's been a while. The time I got this Blu-ray, it was a new release. But that is Quentin Tarantino's The Hateful Eight. This is the Target exclusive with the lenticular cover. It's a good movie. It's not his best work. It's got a lot of dialogue to it. Very long movie. I really enjoyed the acting by Samuel Jackson, Kurt Russell, and Walton Goggins. Yeah, this is the Hateful Eight. I also picked up the Revenant. I waited for the price to go down on this one, but I highly enjoyed this film. Great cinematography. It's got sad moments. It's kind of sad at times, but I do like this film. This is the one with the gatefold slipcover. Unfortunately, I didn't get to watch it in theaters, but still got to watch it. Good movie. Next up, got another throwback '80s flick. That's Howard the Duck. Crazy flick, man. I remember I used to have this recorded on VHS. They used to play it on cable, and I recorded it. But that's Howard the Duck. Next movie, I believe it came out in the '90s. Been a while since I've seen it. And that's The Fifth Element, remastered in 4K. Got Bruce Willis up in there. Mila Jovovich. Probably not how you say her name. You know who she is. She's from the Resident Evil movies. Anyway, pretty fun, futuristic film. I did not care for Chris Tucker's character. He was way too over the top in this. Another pretty cool thing I didn't remember is that Tricky came out in there. You probably don't know who that is. It's a trip hop artist from the '90s. He's from London. Pretty cool dude. Put out some crazy music. But yeah, that's The Fifth Element. The last two pickups I got here. A hood OG gangster flick classic. And that's John Singleton's Boys in the Hood. I have the 2-disc edition of this on DVD, but I figured this was worth an upgrade. Got it over at Walmart. So yeah, that's Boys in the Hood. Everybody knows this movie. Next up, last film I got. Got it for cheap at Big Lots. I figured, what the hell. I know it's a good movie. And that is The Raid 2 on Blu-ray. I can't wait to see if they're actually going to make a third film to this. I'd like to see what happens next. But action-packed film, martial arts movie. Highly enjoyable. But that's The Raid 2. That's going to be it for my movie update. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.